Pleasant good night to each and every one of you. 8 o'clock in Barbados and across the Eastern Caribbean. We have a special guest in the building. We have a rap god in the building tonight. I mean, rap god people. This man got bars on top of bars. Good night, Teff. How you doing, sir?
Energetic today, B, so I gotta turn up for you.
Yes,
for sure.
Of course.
I am a chill vibe, but you full hype.
Yeah, always. They plug in.
Man, call me a rap god. Strong words.
You are a rap god.
I appreciate it, man.
No problem, sir. Good to have you in company here, sir. No, Mr. Teff, at what age did you decide to become a singer?
Let me see. Rather than what age I decided, I could tell you kind of how it happened. I know it was at school. I had just left 5th form, and my friends went on to 6th form. I went to BCC, and my boy, I still used to link with them, obviously, because those are people that I kind of like knew for like the last 5 years. So my boy, Russell, he started recording, like messing around at home and recording stuff on his computer with Cool Edit, and he had like the hanger with the stocking on it as a pop filter, you know, the real original setup. So we used to just mess around. He played something for me that he did, and I was like, whoa, that's pretty sick. So then I went by him. I used to go with him and play basketball. So I started to record like a couple of them, and it has sounded really cool. And then like we did like a whole like 14 track thing, and yeah, that spread through the school, and that was like the first thing that I ever did that like was unanimously across the board, like everybody freaking out. So you know, from there I just figured it was my purpose, and yeah, I just ran with it from there.
Basically, your music have people freaking out because from Stars and different songs you have,
right?
Especially Stars. I respect Stars. I like all your music, but Stars.
Yeah, that's the original. I will always have
course.
a lot of respect.
I like that song to the heart.
I think when I came on, nobody was expecting anything like that. So.
And the quality, the visual, and that is really dope.
I appreciate it, man.
I must say that. Why did you choose rap?
Why did I choose rap? So my entire family lives in Canada. Oh yeah, shout out to my life and people on my life too coming in and out. But yeah, all my family lives in Toronto. That's from my dad's side. Whoa, that what happened in the interview, right?
No problem. Yeah. You're a busy man. We understand, man.
Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. That wasn't my phone. That was the lady next to me. Anyway, but what am I saying? Child, my stuff just blanked out. Anyway, back on track. The question you asked me, why do I like rap? So, all of my family from my dad's side and my mom's side, they all moved to Canada from like early, right? And my parents were the only ones that stayed here. So my entire family is they live in Canada. So I've been going there like every other year from the time I was a kid. And yeah, my cousins just used to play rap. Like shout out to my cousin Kyle. My brother also was like a big rap head. I was used to wake up and hear like old school rap, like the Roots and Mos Def and all them in my ears. And my cousin introduced me to soul and like, you know what I mean? I remember singing Lil Wayne, like after you back it up, then rap when I was like a little, you know what I mean? A little toddler running around. So really and truly, Toronto is what put me on to rap. All my family being exposed to it over there. And not just rap, like TLC and Missy and like, you know what I mean? Which is why I was able to work with like Nadia that you guys interviewed last week.
Yes.
Because I do have like, you know, some 90s R&B in me too, like all that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, all that stuff was, you know what I mean? I was coming up around that. So that is exactly why I chose rap. And also because when I did it, it got the love like I told you. And I was like, well, maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. Nobody else really doing this and getting love. So maybe this is what I'm supposed to do. So
you have links up there in Canada, especially University of Canada within the ENR, who actually call you the 246 God.
Oh, geez, you're researching.
Yeah, I've been digging there. I kind of knows, you know, it's good down deep information. So that name come because of your bars?
I would assume so. I guess. Well, so what would he call me, the 246 God? I think maybe it was just a guy down here to him. Maybe that's the reason why. Because when I think he would have came here at a point to do a panel discussion, and right, like everybody, when he asked about music, I think like I was like basically the only name he was hearing. Me and like 2 Mile Hill. So yeah, I don't know, he just dubbed me 246 God. Shout out to my man Ivan.
So that's why I see you take your music to Canada instead of America. So you answer that question correct. So Sharon, do you have any questions to ask Mr. Rap God?
Yes, of course.
Right before you say that, you said Canada instead of America. I mean, I'm based there, but my music is like, you know, anywhere, like, you know, any large territory. Like there's Europe, there's America, there's Asia, there's Canada. But definitely because of growing up around that culture and the Caribbean and Toronto, like Toronto's a really good place.
Definitely, I must go there.
Musically, I got Drake, Weeknd, Alessia Cara, Justin Bieber. Like, you know what I mean? They're really like a music hub, and people don't give them enough respect.
For sure.
P&D, The Weeknd. Yeah.
Chardonnay?
Yeah, what I'm interested in is the opening acts, the people who you open for. Tell us more about that.
Okay, let me see. You mean, okay, so before I've opened for Tyga, I've opened for Rick Ross, I've opened for Meek Mill, I've opened for Fabulous. No, did I? Yes, Fabulous. I opened for Fabulous. Ace Hood.
So you did a lot of touring as well?
I did a little bit of moving around. Believe it or not, most of those opening, I opened for those, a lot of those in Barbados.
Oh, interesting.
But, you know, traveling and performing, like I've, let me see.
I think I remember that.
And that's from Stella Paris, right?
When Fabulous was here.
Yeah.
By Kensington.
But there's also stuff I did over there. Let me see, like I did A3C Festival, and I opened, like I shared the stage with like Twista and them type of people, and then there's like might do that be with Joe, but I hate to forget names. Right, when it comes back, I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, I did some stuff. But in terms of asking me about that, the question from that is to tell you more about it, or how was it?
Your experience.
Oh yeah, the experience. Like those experiences are cool, man. But I mean, after you do the first few, sorry about that, chat room. After you do the first few, it's pretty much the same thing. So you pretty much look forward to more of getting to know them, because when a show happens, you basically, unless you know the promoter, you don't even really meet the artist, because they come right before they perform and leave right as soon as they're done. So
so you don't get to meet them.
I did, but I just saying I learned that from the beginning. So like maybe the first act, it was hard to meet. I actually got a real funny story if y'all want a real cool story.
Of course, sharing, man.
So when Rick Ross was here, the manager, okay, so the marketing manager at Diamonds International wanted me to get Rick Ross there. So he was shooting, the day he landed, he was shooting a video. I never really shared the story. I shared it with like maybe one person. So this really is an exclusive one.
So you're special. You special.
You
special.
You should got some type of
exclusive story.
Yeah, you should got some type of song. The fabulous exclusive one drop. So here this epic story that almost was super duper epic. Right. Okay. So he was shooting a video. So they hit me from before he was here, like, hey, we want Ross to come through the Diamonds International, look at some jewelry, etc. So they closed out like 5 on Saturdays, and they paid like the attendants there to stay till later. You know what I mean? They got like upstairs, and this is the Diamonds International lounge. They got upstairs decked up with food, open bar, all this type of thing for Ross. But Ross shooting the video, he just came in, so he's shooting this video, Money Maker. A lot of people don't even know Rick Ross has a music video on Barbados.
Yeah, I saw it.
Get it YouTube, right. So, you know, and his Spiff TV, anybody that's like a rap fan, they would know. Right. You know you always gotta do with your life, people.
Of course, you gotta do with
right, so he was shooting the video, and they were like, yo, I was trying to get him over to Diamonds, because I had organized that. I had told Stan about that from before. But Ross, no, you know, he doing what he gotta do. As soon as the video done, he won't go back and sleep. He's like, if you want a really good show, you gotta rest and this thing. So I remember strolling back to Diamonds, like when it's dark. It was Stunner, probably had some other people with me. I think Stunner had left a little while after we first got there, but got there, I had to break the news. I was like heartbroken. I had felt like, you know, can't curse on this station, right?
No.
Okay, cool. That's right. Not that I would curse. But so here, so wait, Rick Ross story. Let's not lose it. So he, you know, he did not make it to Diamonds International in the end. So we went there now, and they're trying to explain this to everybody. All these people, they paid extra to work along and stay there and all this kind of thing. And the guy takes me upstairs, and the man shows me. Shows to my boy C Ferret too, because he was with me. The guy proceeds to tell us and explain to us that he is best friends with the owner of Audemars. Forget, right? Back then, that was not big in urban world. Audemars was a new thing. This man had a diamond watch that he got made for Rick Ross, and he was saying, yo, we were actually hoping that you would get to bring him here because we were going to propose a watch deal with him. and they were gonna call it the biggest boss. They're watching everything. Remember when my Fred had it in his hand? And my Fred put it on everything. I was just looking at it, but you know how people get shows to my boy Steve. But he put it on his hand, and I remember we just look at each other like, I couldn't believe it, because you could imagine if I had ever struck that deal, the commission that I would get off that beat. But yeah. Shout out to that story. You got a first story. I can be less distracted, but maybe leave next time and tell that clearly. But basically, I could have got a Rick Ross an Audemars deal, and Rick Ross doesn't even know me like that.
The boss. That
and I never was, and it could have been, and I could be making Audemars money. I probably got a cheap Audemars right now.
That's a link up, Stunner.
Yeah, I mean, Audemars already infiltrated the urban market, though. They don't need that anymore.
When they got new concept.
They probably won't be going for Rick Ross at this point either, right?
Well, I didn't know about that for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, so you got that exclusive story. I mean, like
right here for sure. Thank you for that story. It's amazing. The boss and the Teff, that would have been dope.
Yeah, but apart from that too, like I remember when Meek Mill was here. Everybody knows Meek Mill was
that was
Meek Mill was on his bikes and he was rolling around. So they had a point in time. I remember going in like the Louis store with Meek. And I think when we went in, like my boy Ati Joseph was in there, and then they started to spend and buy this and that, and then rack it up. I ain't buying nothing. I sat down and drink some champagne. I was like, yeah.
That was when it was it was in Kensington. It's like
yes, that's when that was.
I actually was there for that.
For real, yeah. I have performed. That was a pretty good show for me too.
Girl.
You know what show I enjoy him?
You're the promo girl.
Promote things. You know what show I let you perform on that?
Was that?
It's her show.
Which one? It's his show.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a cool show
right
too.
Up front. That energy
Thank
that
you,
Teff
bro.
came on.
I appreciate
he came on
that.
with another guy. I can't remember.
Call me.
Yes, Call Me.
Yeah, he's a
Your
big
energy was just amazing. Y'all was so wild and crazy.
Yeah, it had a
full
nice
vibe.
It had a nice chemistry.
vibe.
I remember that show. It's a pity that shows that they're not more full, you know what I mean? So that I could get the crowd, like, you know, got a huge crowd to react, but the crowd did react pretty good. That was a cool show for me. Asa did a good job too.
Definitely. All y'all did a good job that night. No, have you had any opportunity of record deals since you have performed these people and made this thing? Had anybody hear you in ours and say, well,
yeah, there's all the opportunities for record deals, but I think like a lot of people have misconceptions about deals because I would say the first thing anybody will always ask any artist, and they never ask this to like a soca artist or like a reggae artist, but always a rapper. It's like, you gotta sing, yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's the question to ask, but what does that really mean? What does getting sang mean? Like, no, I asking you, like, when you ask me if I got a deal, what do you think? I actually asking you, like, flipping and being an interviewer now. When you say get a deal, what do you mean? Like, put what you're asking me in at least 3 sentences. Like, what do you expect I'm getting? And, like, what does a deal
like a
mean?
360 deal in terms of getting your music put out there, the label backing you 100%, pumping music into you, and that you can make back them more money than they pump in you. So that's what I mean if you had got that sort of deal.
Right. Well, further, a 360 deal would be probably not the best type of deal to get, because a 360 deal is where they invest in every element of you, so they can make back money from every element of you. So, as far as getting signed, like, getting signed by a label is simply a loan. What they would have a little bit better than just a loan is that they have a network that they would have worked through before.
Yeah.
But they don't have they're not in touch with what's going on. They don't have basically you have to build your own numbers, bro. You have to build your own following, build your own core, and do certain things to a certain point yourself before you even look to try to partner with any major label like that. Or else you will get eaten alive. You will never be able to make back the money you got loaned. You will never be able, you know what I mean? It would not be a good situation. So I would say it would be good to build your clout and your bargaining power to a point that you know you can bring in certain dollars in some major territory, and then you could strike a deal where you have worth to them, they have worth to you. It's not just about good music anymore. If it was about good music, you know what I mean, it would be Jay-Z, you know what I mean? But just kidding. But if it was about good music, you know, it would be a little easier. But really and truly, it's about clout. Look at right now, Cardi B, right? Like a year ago, she wasn't. You wouldn't consider her a rapper. She was like, you know, entertaining on the ground. Everybody shouts to Cardi B, but she carries clout. She carries weight. Anything she says is gonna get numbers. It's gonna get engagement.
It's
so
gonna go viral.
Exactly. So Atlantic signed her.
She built her audience first before she.
Exactly. She built her audience first. So that's why Atlantic was saying.
But she did it.
Yeah, that's why Atlantic was saying to Cardi B. They're saying like Bad Barbie, which is like the Catch Me Outside girl. Like that's what they're saying now, because it's numbers. Like you know you can monetize that. You know what I mean? Like they're bringing something to the
Can make
table
money
that
off of her audience.
exactly.
definitely.
So
She
and that's
had an
another
audience
reason
before.
why Cardi is so big. It's not like, for instance, Nicki about to drop some music probably like tomorrow. See, she advertised 2 songs. That nigga got no love because right now she ain't got the juice. It's not about good music.
I won't say that because she has her own. No.
Here, let me finish.
She has
This
her
is the
own.
rap god.
Will you let me
Own.
finish?
She has her own.
Nicki since Rake It Up, she dropped a couple songs that all them flop.
Oh yes, it's true. It's
It allowed. So don't get me wrong, she has a strong core. You know how the Barbies are. We know how that. She got a strong core audience. But trying to say, like the mass consciousness moves around in waves now. It's like all about what going viral. Where the attention is. Like most people are followers. So like there are at least a 1/6 of or 1/5 of Nicki's fans done gone over to Cardi and done saying forget Nicki.
I still won't say that
telling you.
because the next song after that from Rake It Up was the combination between Cardi B, her and Migos when they did
Yeah, that was not big because
so
of Nicki.
I can say that. Cardi
That
B
was not big 'cause of Nicki.
is new
Nicki
now, and
dropped.
she had to do it because
Nicki
right
dropped
now,
3 singles. Name one.
okay, so what's going to
Name
happen
one.
now when she's pregnant now and she's not going to be doing much?
She can do something to jump y'all again.
Really?
Of course she.
She's going to be back at school.
Okay, like how
Wait,
Nicki had to
pause.
get-
Not doing much. She made it from herself. She made it from lane. She was on her cell phone. She could go right back to just talking on the ground. When the baby out, she could toy.
He has a point. Cardi B
Anyway.
is kicking till.
I think
You just a
that
big Nicki Minaj
now,
fan and your
no,
feelings,
I'm
but
both.
I can predict.
I'm both
I
fans
gonna
of
predict.
both, but
I gonna
for
predict
my-
something right now.
No,
I
for
predict.
my
I predict that Nicki will be
observation-
trolled at the end of this
For
week.
my
Thank you.
observation, Cardi B is writing on Nicki Minaj's style.
No, I object.
Huh?
I object.
is.
I object that
Security escort her.
I
She
object that
is
one.
though.
I can go.
She is
I will
though.
go friends make cool
Because
today.
there's
Yeah, my car-
no.
Personal
I
feelings.
look at when I look at female
Yeah,
artists
shout out to
out there.
Tremaine.
I hear
Through the
what
Wire
they do
podcast.
to make themselves look different, and there's something that Cardi is doing that Nicki is also doing that I find in their music is very, very similar.
She's a
So
Nicki
right now
stan.
she is also writing on the style which when
She's a
Nicki came
Nicki
out, Nicki was
stan.
writing on the other one,
Lil' Kim?
Lil' Kim. So if they're all are writing on each other, that's going to happen.
But
It is a particular
let me
style.
correct you, right?
Mhm.
You don't
I
have to correct
respect
me.
Cardi B highly,
Oh, sorry.
right?
Whoa,
Nicki
sorry,
can
like-
even handle Remy Ma.
That's the thing. Y'all think they talking about who harder and who better? Nicki is
But
by
you
far.
gotta understand that
Nicki
there
is
are
by
people
far
out
the
there
most.
that don't fancy Remy Ma, and then there are people that don't fancy Nicki Minaj, and there are people out there that don't fancy
I
Cardi
would say
B.
by far Nicki
So
got the
when
most
you-
quality
when
product.
you-
But
when
I'm
you
not
do
talking.
that-
I think she getting personal and thinking
No,
that I
I'm
attacking
not.
Nicki. I'm not attacking
Every
Nicki.
time some
just
artists
telling
come
you-
out, female artists that are sharing the same styles, because there's not only Cardi B, it's the girl Iggy. She was there too. Every time an artist comes and shares the same style, people gravitate towards them and follow them to see what's going on.
Iggy only have one song.
It's called writing on a style, and there's a particular style out there that females use, and that's what Cardi B is writing on now.
Future come up with a style and everybody
Well,
use it.
You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I mean now? So
Um,
you do know people are writing on each other's styles.
Chardonnay, I have to disagree on that, right?
Shout out Chasey
I
Dad.
agree with the rap god Teff right here. Cardi B is going to do her thing more than Ting,
Because
honestly.
she got the hype. That's
She
simply
got the
what it
hype.
is. This has nothing to
And
do with
the
music
craziness
style or
behind it.
nothing.
Nah, I just think that her connectivity with Migos plus
That is
other
another part.
things is going to help her be on a particular level. All right?
You understand? Her
That is
album went
one
golden
thing.
one day.
Thank
That
you.
is one thing.
Thank
right?
you.
You understand?
Like I
Her
said,
album went golden one
That's
day.
because the way how technology is now, you
Streaming.
gotta realize, right?
So that is
A lot of
showing you
different
numbers.
things.
Technology
No,
shows you the
no,
truth.
no. The digital era, as now the era is turning over and different things are happening, she's going to get the people, the viewers that are now going the same direction. Nicki Minaj work hard. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh,
She
you
did
feel
work
bad
hard.
for Nicki B.
No, I don't feel bad,
Aw.
but I can see the different styles.
I feel bad
because
for
there are
Nicki
things
too
that
much.
there are things that Nicki does in her music, in terms of where she uses her tongue and she rolls her tongue. That I'm seeing that Cardi B is doing the same thing
If
in
you-
her
I can
music,
show you one of my-
and that is a copy style.
This one my story.
That
my,
is the truth.
my live is just telling you she's getting confused between music and what's trending, and somebody else said Nicki and Cardi doesn't have the same style at all.
Yes, they do.
And then
But
somebody come and say
that's
Nicki
not
and
true.
Cardi both
There,
got
I
mock
can
parts.
give you. There.
Shout out to my Chasey.
First thing first, being a mock Barbie. I'm sorry. Both of them are Barbies right now. Right? Right?
I'm no disrespect, right?
Both of them get vicious when people come around them. The same attitude. They have the same attitude. First thing first. Third most, there are similar things that they do in their music in terms of style that is, I'm looking at it as a copy.
Okay, no disrespect, but we're not going to
There's a
talk about
copy.
Nicki and Cardi B no more.
Yeah,
It's
we was talking long
It's
ago.
about
Well,
Teff right now.
I know,
well,
so
we- I
Nicki-
straight talk.
I feel like
I can't even let
Cardi
it
can
do.
stay there.
Charlemagne.
I think it's when
Yeah.
they roll their tongue, when they roll like that.
Oh,
I think they do.
Well,
You know,
we
that he
yeah.
doing it. He doing it. But when I was hearing it, Cardi B didn't know they're doing it yet. You know what I mean? So when I'm talking about the copy,
We focusing right on Teff.
Yeah.
facts is facts.
I made $0 from Cardi or Nicki. Next
You'll
question.
be surprised
We're not talking
though.
about-
People actually make money talking about the two.
I know.
Yeah.
I just talking.
So, right, moving on.
I actually like both
Shortly,
artists, but
You were featured on allhiphop.com, which highlighted I Need a Moment.
yeah, that's
Tell
weird.
us about that experience, how you felt when you was featured on that.
That was pretty cool. That was way. That was back when I did the same A3C festival when they said when I had to share the stage with like Twista and such. Lil Mos was there. Who else performed at that festival? Wu-Tang performed at that festival. Had a couple people, but I think those are the main ones that I stuck around for. But yeah, being on All Hip Hop was cool because that's like one of the first major. That's probably the first major blog site I ever checked for rap music. So to follow them and then to be on the homepage was real inspirational, and it happened when I was in Atlanta. So I woke up and saw it, and I was like, what? So that was pretty cool. But since then, I actually have appeared on Hip Hop DX. I've been on Source Magazine. I've been what do you call that? No, yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's a couple things, man. Media is always definitely a cool thing because it helps you get further. It helps more people to find out about you, etc. But I would say building your social to be as big as it is better than any Source Magazine feature that you could get.
You definitely.
Well, right now, I don't know
It's
if
the
you
show.
guys are familiar, but I don't
That's
rap
okay.
right now.
Yeah, I know you're
I'm a
retired.
podcaster.
Retired? Oh,
I do what you guys are doing.
what?
I know
Check
you're
out
doing.
Brunchables
Yeah.
on YouTube.
But
you know.
Gallus.
Well, that was one of the
Yeah.
episodes, but so far I did Rico Maserati, I did
Nice.
Gallus, I did Royal G, the soca dancer, I did somebody I missing, Just J when he came back from the competition, Rebel competition, yeah, and I got a lot more coming. So there's Brunchables going on, but I also have this festival May 27th called the Moonlit Festival, featuring myself, Kristen Walker, Rico Maserati as the headliners. Yeah, we got a bunch of cool installations. It's food inclusive. Early bird tickets just dropped, $65. You get a mimosa at the door. You get food on sale, drinks on sale. It's from 6 p.m. to midnight. A lot of cool stuff going on in there too. Follow Moonlit Festival on Instagram. Yeah, and it's like the performances, a live band, all that type of stuff. We got DJs in between. It's a very lit festival. Moonlit.
Your interviews though is very nice in how you craft it, because y'all are sitting down like normal people having a discussion and also eating. So you know
Brunchables.
you're passing time but still getting the questions you want to know. I like how you format that.
Thank you very much.
How you came up with the idea of that?
The of Brunchables altogether. Well, I always really thought I was pretty good at this, like, you know, talking to people.
Oh,
I always thought I had a brain that kind of saw some angles. I feel like interviewing in Barbados is generally pretty basic, straightforward. Nobody really gets too deep, except that exclusive one drop,
Yeah,
of
we go
course.
deep. The Drain
some
Show.
people like to.
The
But,
Drain Show.
But
There's one person in here how to don't
Yeah.
go too deep on certain things.
but I just thought something was missing, and also like we got a lot of talent here, and
agree.
it's almost like a sample size of the same thing we were talking about. It follows trends. So if an artist hot right now, because it's really small, half year later that artist don't even be, you know, people move on to the next person.
Yeah,
So-
like people get tired of you,
Yeah.
and they move on. It's not like your music's not good.
Yeah, it just has a
It's
small,
like
it's
you
a small
might-
place.
You might pick up the style, but you might do it better.
That's why that's why more DJs need to play
Like
these
Cardi.
songs.
But
But
What
you'd
would
be
happen
surprised
is-
that what if next to months now they bring out another female now,
Yeah.
and then like,
So like right now,
what I mean?
for instance, Bashman Soka, you know, Mo got it, Jaguar got it, like you know what I mean. This time next year probably might not be done, man. That's no this to them, man.
Nah,
Super
I think
hard.
that Mo got like a lot of
more
stuff
different, yeah,
planned
more,
up.
yeah, more
I would,
different,
I
more
would,
different, more different, though, more different.
I would disclose this. I
Yeah,
was
more
once
different.
Mo's backup dancer.
Oh God.
When he first, yes, I know, right?
Backup dancer.
Yes.
And that's it, you a backup dancer.
They used to call
So
me
you
Candy.
think you hear those?
Backup dancer.
Anyway, I was
It's
one of his
interesting.
backup dancers when he first started to sing soca. It was
Wow.
him and June Boy,
Okay.
right?
Wow.
And that was when they had shipping. So you can understand from then until now what he's doing. I think he got a lot of music backed up though. You know, like
But
so
yeah.
he good. He sat.
To finish the point though, what I was saying was right, artists here they don't have any platforms to make people feel like they're special, you know what I mean? It's like people really don't even necessarily get into these elements of the artists that I try to highlight and bunch about. So that's the reason why I brought that platform. And you got you guys doing your thing, and you got True the Wire doing their thing, and then you got Vice, which is this new platform that Future Puffy's manager has, and they're doing their thing. They got like another podcast, Ladies Night, and then you got Boiler Room and all these different things. So I think just building content, making it look professional, asking questions that would actually make people hold these artists in a higher light. Like all these are responsibilities of people. So
But you got a good point.
yo, shout out.
Building your fan page, building your fan base,
Definitely.
that is what helps people, right? But how do you do that? How did you come about doing that, and how did you keep them loyal to you?
Right. I think consistency is definitely one thing. I always pay attention to quality.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like two types of artists. You got artists that could kind of follow trends, so they could kind of like cash into a moment, and then you got like the artists that try to like focus on a core audience and build over time. That for people that are not really looking to
So-
just
Not to stop you, right?
Mhm.
But what is your trend? Because I'm seeing you, and right now I'm thinking about the Migos voice. I don't know. I'm sorry.
that's because I got
When I look at him,
that's because I got
you know?
locks and
he looks like
But-
he could just mix
Nah,
in.
I
They,
just do
they
my
can
thing.
call him now, and he'll come and join the team, and he would
Ah.
fit right in. That's what you're looking at when they see you. So you following the trend, or this is
I
your
would
trend?
tell me what about me is like that. The only thing right now, like this is all I always had
Just
locks.
miss, all
I
you
was
missing.
Yeah.
I was
All
always
you missing is the chains. That's all.
I always had locks. I was
Uh-huh.
always dark. I was always slim.
But then you fit.
I
right in.
always used to wear shades. See, look, she said Teff is just Teff, keeping it real and unique. She answered it for me.
See, thank you, his fans. It's fans.
No, I'm
That's what
saying
it
no.
is.
I'm sorry. When you're a rapper, right, and you have a particular trend, I find people follow you because you have to look at people like Lil Wayne.
Yes.
Dark. No. This is not no insult, but when you see dark rappers with locks,
Mhm.
it's not like a symbol, but it shares some type of and I find that people are gravitating more to that style. It is a normal style for some people, but it's a type of swag.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Right.
It is a type of swag.
I know what you mean, but I feel still
Because
like
Ray
that's.
Sherman and them, like when you look at them,
I
what
feel
do
like
you
that's
say?
generalizing still. I feel like generally people in urban territories right now rocking locks. In music with Atlanta, like Lil Wayne, I was definitely influenced like a whole bunch of young Atlanta people that doing locks and colored locks and dressing weird and stuff. But I think locks. I think locks and dark skinned people kind of
goes good together.
it's just a thing. I think
The hair. It's about the hair.
No, it
It's
has.
about the hair, people.
DMZ don't cry DMZ.
One important question to ask. Like everybody probably wondering why Teff
Why-
stop rapping.
Why did I stop
Yeah,
rapping? Well, just to focus on some other layers. You know what I mean? I was doing music for a little while. I think people should understand too, when I retire, I'm not done with music altogether.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's just the approach I was taking has changed. That's the best way. So I would say if you really are a Teff fan, just continue to follow my space, continue to follow me. Sure you'll be satisfied with to know like what I am doing. Just trust me and trust the Teff that you know and keep following me and you will be happy.